Okay, see what's going on with the garden here. We got tomato bush, which I just pruned, and we are in the last day of October. I still got blossoms on my tomato bush, and I guess if you tap the flowers like that, it helps them pollinate. And look, I even got a little tomato still growing. We'll see if we can get anything. This is Southern California, so we'll see if this tomato bush lasts through the winter. That'll be something, huh? And then this is my green tree collard, which I'm growing. You can see we just got through harvesting it, and then this is about literally 2 weeks growth of because we really cut a lot off of that and had that, and that's just delicious. And that, you could see there's a tomato there, but that ended up getting eaten, and I'm just leaving it there anyway. And we got some of my spinach, and that's just a hydrangea bush. And then over here, you remember this elevated bed that I made, and I planted about 20 or so kale plants here, and I'm seeing how big I can get these things. And you can see I put some of my compost that I made. I put that down on top of that soil that I had in there. And then these are the transplants of the Swiss chard from the other garden that I had out, and they seem to be coming along quite well. And back here is a beet that I transplanted from the other garden, and it's slowly blossoming some new leaves. And I had some organic lettuce the other day, and I took those heads and I put them in there, and you can see they're starting to blossom right there. We're getting some little lettuce leaves, and so soon I'll have some lettuce, and hopefully that one will start to bud too. This is some more chard. These are supposed to be magnolias, but I guess they're just not blossoming during the winter. There's another one right here, a magnolia, supposedly. At least that's what the seed packet said. And then this, this right here, you take a look at that. I mean, look at the strength of that vine there. You can see how vigorous this thing is. This is a tomato bush that sprouted up in late October. It's been going through November. It's just a volunteer tomato bush. I didn't plant that seed. The seed was already in there from my compost. And then here we have basil. And you can see the basil, a little basil popping up there. Some tiny ones under here. Some basil plants, and those are actually from the last basil plant that I had during the summer that died off. I took the seeds and I scattered them in here, and there they are. They're growing, so they're doing really well. And then over here, I've been putting some more compost down here, and I planted some more beets here. You can see them coming up right there. Let's see where else. There. I basically planted a whole row of beets right here, and I wanted to see how many are going to come up. It doesn't look like the ones I planted over here came up, but this is just, I'm just letting that grow for good soil ecology, but I'll probably pull those out eventually. And this is another weed plant. And then here's a beet that is growing slowly from basically a cut off organic beet that I'd eaten. And so seems to be doing real well. And these are some bulbs that just sprouted up from some of my mother's bulbs that she always had planted around the yard here. So there we have it. There's my winter garden coming along here. So excited. All right. Let's see here. God bless. Keep seeking truth, everyone.